I have always loved bridges. When I was a kid, it was the bridge to Terabithia. I got older, it was Jack Kerouac's Brooklyn Bridge Blues. And I don't think there's anything less epic about that's going to carry students to their education and eventually to their dreams.
With the UVU Bridge, I will be able to sign up for more classes in person and I get to enjoy some fun cardio on my way to school. So I am really excited about that and I can't wait.
I am so excited for the bridge because it's going to help relieve the stress and the fears of parking and driving to school and traffic. And it's going to help get my blood flowing when I walk to school in the morning. It's going to be great.
We'd like to welcome all of you to our pedestrian bridge ribbon cutting. And if you have a seat in here, we'd like to invite you to come on in and sit down. We do have a live stream audience, so we're trying to be on time and to move this along according to our schedule. I'd like to thank all of our public officials who are here with us this afternoon. This is a much anticipated event. Those intended in person are invited to gather around the portable heaters that we have, while being mindful of health and safety guidelines. Please wear your masks and practice social distancing. And we are grateful to UVU's Culinary Arts Institute for providing the delicious refreshments that we have, which are also intended to keep you warm on this winter, spring-like day that we actually have. So we also welcome all of those who are joining us via live stream. While not being able to take advantage of these fine refreshments, you are likely warmer than we are, though it's pretty nice. If we didn't have the tent, we'd have sunshine. So my name is Val Peterson. I'm the Vice President of Finance and Administration here at Utah Valley University. And today, we as a community are going to celebrate the grand opening of the UVU Pedestrian Bridge. You will note that there are still a few details and finishing work that's being completed, but we all felt it was important to open the bridge as soon as we could safely do so. With the winter weather upon us and a new semester that just began this week, we wanted to ensure that the safest pedestrian travel was available. And the bridge will be open during our daylight hours while they continue to finish this work. And then in the next couple of weeks, we'll open it 24 hours a day. This ceremony is a culmination of years of planning and collaboration with our partners in state and local government and our local businesses. The vision for the UVU Pedestrian Bridge began in 1993. That's when it was first placed on our master plan here. And we showed that connection between the two campuses we had. In 1995, I attended the first meeting that was held with all of our partners, UDOT, UTA, and I don't know if Ken Anson's out there from UTA, but he was there at that meeting with me, and Orem City and MAG to talk about how we would develop this location on the other side of the freeway with our potential developers. In 2000 to 2004, Wolverine Crossing was developed. In fact, Phase 3 was approved by the Orem City Council to include a gondola that was supposed to span the freeway. And then it was decided, after we did some additional study, that there were 4 legitimate proposals and they were ranked. The first was a gondola, the second was an overpass, the third was a walkway, and the fourth was a monorail. And everybody voted for the monorail, but the operation and maintenance on it was just too great. So in late 2012, the Intermodal Center was completed across the way. And with that, in 2016, the Utah legislature approved funding for the UVU Pedestrian Bridge. In 2018, we began work. And that brings us to today. So when you think about that, 27 years since we first proposed it to when we actually are opening this bridge today. And so this is a huge celebration of the opening of this remarkable bridge and the efforts of so many people who have made it happen. We gratefully acknowledge the Utah Department of Transportation, the Utah Transit Authority, Orem City, Mountainland Association of Governments, Kramer, who's been constructing this, WSP, and Method Studio. All these people have come together in this partnership to build this structure to link our two campuses. We'd also like to recognize the support of state and civic leaders in attendance today. Thank you for joining with us and participating in this historic ribbon cutting. This bridge truly is a one-of-a-kind triumph, not only because of its design or because of it is the largest pedestrian bridge in the state of Utah at nearly 1,000 feet, but it's remarkable because of the way we've brought everybody together and how it originated. It began with the question of how do we safely connect these two campuses? And then a larger question of how to more easily connect the community with UVU. With that question came others. How can we create a walkable community? How can we create a transit-oriented district? What can we do to promote sustainability and lower the carbon footprint? And how do we build a bridge over several rail lines, a major freeway, and how do we make it functional and attractive? Some people this last week said to me that they thought it looked like the Golden Gate Bridge across here, and it's really just a remarkable engineering feat as you look across it. What we celebrate today is the answer to all of those questions. The solutions required years of planning and countless hours of labor. We are proud of partnerships formed in the process and grateful for the relationships built along with this bridge. We will be pleased to hear from some of those partners today. We will first welcome Terry Newell, the Deputy Director of the Utah Department of Transportation, to share her thoughts. We are so grateful to UDOT and UTA for their generosity and support. She will be followed by Carlton Christensen, who is Chair of the Board of Trustees of the Utah Transit Authority, after which Orem City has also been a strong ally with us in this process, and we will be pleased to hear from Mayor Brunst. This bridge would also not have been possible without the support of the Utah Legislature, and we support my good friend and colleague, Speaker Brad Wilson, and look forward to his remarks. Following Speaker Wilson, our final speaker will be Utah Valley President Astrid S. Tumenez. But before we get to our speakers, we have a creative introduction to how this bridge will help our community. So you've probably heard our slogan, "There's a place for you at UVU." Thanks to UTA and UDOT, it's become increasingly easier to arrive at this place. But as you're about to see, in part one of UVU's version of the hit television show Top Gear, this bridge is a real game changer. And so we'll watch the video.
Buckle up. In this episode of Top Gear Shift, these competitors will take us on a wild race from UTA Frontrunners Lehigh Station to UVU's Fulton Library. They will be using different modes of transportation.
The Toyota Corolla, a top of its class commuter vehicle. 125 muscle ponies drive the front of this thing. It's got a cup holder and a broken door handle and 2 windshield wipers, also broken. I'll be conquering I-15 using it.
I'm gonna beat this Corolla with this lean, mean biking machine. This is a super lightweight carbon fiber bicycle. Got carbon fiber crankshaft, carbon fiber handlebars, carbon fiber tires. With a little pedal power and the ease of Frontrunner, I'm gonna beat you.
Willie will join Provost Vaught on Frontrunner, but will travel on foot, or should we say pause, and by bus from Orem Station to UVU.
Okay, are we ready? Let's...
Hang on, there's a fourth way.
What? Helicopter? Jetpack? Teleportation?
No, I've got a boat. Utah Lake has no traffic, no stoplights, and no boaters.
Okay, are we ready? Let's go!
As Wolverines, Willie and Provost Vaught use their UVU ID and ride UTA free of charge.
We have an emergency traffic alert. It is a traffic nightmare for anyone headed southbound right now. The backup begins in Linden and continues all the way into Lehigh.
It looks like our Corolla driver has a setback.
Classic Lehigh traffic. Ugh.
Upon arriving at Orem Station, Provost Vaught will climb onto his bike and head south until he reaches University Parkway. He will then traverse the I-15 overpass, make his way onto the UVU campus, and pedal his way onto Campus Drive. He plans to cut through the parking lots to reach the Fulton Library. Meanwhile, in the Toyota Corolla, the mood is anything but festive.
Crews are now on the scene of this accident, but only one lane is open.
10 minutes in, this is how it stands. The Corolla has broken free of traffic and is approaching Linden, but is in third place, behind Willie and the cyclist, who is now approaching Orem Station. Our kayaker is still looking for Utah Lake.
Okay, that's awesome. I don't know how that's going to end. I'm hoping I know how it's going to end, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm really excited to be here today at the ribbon cutting for the UVU Pedestrian Bridge. I didn't know all the history of it until Val started going through it, but my role in it, I remember 6 or 7 years ago being in a meeting and hearing about the vision that had already been created. And I think that's really the power of having a vision and sharing it with others. And then we came together as partners and tried to find the funding for this project, and everybody made it happen, and the result is what you see behind you here today. It's really exciting. I got a chance a couple weeks ago to go across the bridge, of course with appropriate safety gear on. I had my mask and I had my hard hat on, but the really interesting thing about it was how you can get off a front runner, go up the steps, you make your way across 9 separate sets of tracks. You make your way across a frontage road and a freeway, and you make your way over to UVU. And you do that safely, and I think that's the really great part about this. One of the things about UDOT's mission statement is that we want to enhance the quality of life in communities. And I believe that this project is doing that. We measure that quality of life through looking at health. And this bridge affects health in a couple of ways. It gives you that safe crossing, as we said, but it also encourages active transportation. That's an important part of a healthy lifestyle, and that contributes to quality of life. So we're really proud to have been part of this project, and I can't wait until we have it actually open for full use, because I know this is going to be such an important thing for the community, for UVU, and it also stresses that this film does a perfect job of showing the choices we want to have people to be able to make. We want you to be able to make that choice of being in your passenger car if you want. We want to have a choice of transit, and we also want to have that choice of active transportation. So I think this is a great way to emphasize what we want to have our choices for people. So thank you for letting me be part of this event today.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us today. I'm joined by my fellow trustees, Beth Holbrook and Jeff Acerson. Also would excuse our executive director, Carolyn Gannott, who had something come up today. Would also acknowledge our former trustee, Kent Millington, who clearly has drinking the UVU water and is a true Wolverine. Utah Transit Authority is a proud partner with UDOT and UVU to help build this 1,000-foot pedestrian bridge across I-15 interstate. This bridge will connect over 40,000 UVU students to the Orem Frontrunner Station. For the past 50 years, UTA has strived to connect the communities of Weber, Davis, Salt Lake, Tooele, and Utah counties, and we connect citizens from north to south through 81.2 miles of Frontrunner track, and we connect east to west through 10.5 miles of UVX dedicated bus lanes. And finally, we connect you to each and every city through 14 additional Utah County bus routes. However, our dedication connecting your communities does not stop, and we plan to connect residents from Lehigh to Provo through the Central Corridor BRT study that's currently underway, and Lehigh residents to Sandy through the point of the mountain. We also are partnering with FIA to explore pilot rides, sharing and working with UDOT to explore use of autonomous vehicles. This will allow residents to easily catch a van or a shuttle from their home to the closest bus stop or train station. A lot has changed over the past 50 years, but one thing stands true, and that is our dedication to offering riders fast, friendly, and convenient service to their homes, work, and leisure activities. We're pleased to be part of this project and the way it connects the community. So thank you for letting us be part of this great partnership.
It is a great honor to be here and to see this happening here in the City of Orem for Utah Valley University. We have our city manager here, Jamie Davidson, and we have several of our city council members here as well. I just want to acknowledge all the work that's gone into this by UDOT, UTA, MAG, Utah Valley University, and many within the community. This bridge represents a great step forward. In fact, it's going to allow safety and security for the students coming here to UVU. Right now, they have to cross over the interchange right there, and there's a lot of traffic. It's not a good situation. This has been something that's been envisioned and has been planned on for years, and after $30 million and 3 years of construction, it is now complete. The bridge is actually heated on the base part of the bridge as you walk over. It's heated on the roof, and it also has elevator shafts that meet ADA standards and allow those in wheelchairs and scooters to go ahead and go across. But I look at this bridge as something a little bit different. I look at this bridge as a bridge of opportunity. This is a bridge for students who can come from one side to the other at UVU, be connected, who can come from the front runner station over to the main campus. This is a bridge where students can go out and reach for the river of knowledge, where students can actually come to UVU from many parts of our state and participate and gain an education, gain a degree, learn skills, and then go forth with their new careers. This is truly a bridge of opportunity. It is a pathway for the future for our students, and we're thankful for it. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Representative Peterson and President Tumenez, for the opportunity to be here today, and for all of those of you that have had a hand in making this incredible day and project come to fruition. I am really grateful for the opportunity to participate in this remarkable event. UVU is a very special place. I was thinking about the $30 million that we appropriated 5 years ago to build this bridge. And I remember that conversation, actually, because I thought, that's a lot of money for a bridge people are going to walk on. But I've started to reflect, and I've known Val for 10 years. We've served in the legislature for that amount of time. And I think that it's probably, if I just put $1 in a bucket for every time he's told me UVU is the best at this or the best at that, we could have probably funded this bridge. He's a real champion for this university, and he is a good friend. So I want to talk about some information. Just last month, we received the annual demographic projections and report for the state of Utah. And I've got to say that there's a lot of really positive trends that are happening here in the state. And I'm really optimistic about the future of the great state of Utah. However, there was one thing that was very, very clear in that report. Utah County, where we're at today, is changing. And Utah County is going to play a predominant and disproportionate role in the course of our state's future. Over the next decade, in 2020 and beyond, Utah County has seen the highest number of increase in population in anywhere in the state over the last year. 20,000 new people have made Utah County their home just this year, really tripling the rate of growth in Salt Lake County. So natural growth has historically been the way that our state has grown. And Utah County's growth is similar to that. But what's interesting is the growth in Utah County is the result of a massive influx of people migrating from out of the state that want to make Utah County their home. This county is absolutely booming. You have, of course, President, a high-class educational facility here, as well as others across your county. great and plentiful employment opportunities and thriving and great recreational opportunities as well. And a social environment that's made Utah County kind of a hotbed for young kids and our youth to be including a number of my nieces and nephews that you have responsibility for, President. So over the next decade, this community, and by extension this university, will be front and center of our state as it continues to grow and continues to develop. The leaders that come out of UVU and Utah County are going to significantly shape the direction of our state as we move forward. This ceremony absolutely isn't just a celebration of the completion of a really big bridge, but it's here to commemorate a new phase of leadership for Utah Valley University in the development of the great state of Utah. Again, I thank all of you who've worked very hard to make this project complete today, and I look forward to eagerly seeing what happens to the future here and the incredible accomplishments that are going to happen from the graduates of Utah Valley University. We now return to the completion of the final leg of the race to UVU's library.
10 minutes in, this is how it stands. The Corolla has broken free of traffic and is approaching Linden, but is in third place, behind Willie and the cyclist, who is now approaching Orem Station. Our kayaker is still looking for Utah Lake.
Hey, Willie! Eat my dust!
Now, Willie has two options. Wait 10 minutes for the next UVX bus, which will take him to the south end of campus, from which he'll walk another 10 to 15 minutes to the library, or he can start walking right now. The walking route will take him through student housing, parking lots, and over a busy overpass that spans the freeway, which is the same route that Provost Vaught will navigate. Once on campus, he will need to walk another 10 to 15 minutes to get to the Fulton Library. Those are his choices. It appears Willie is doomed to lose the race to the Corolla and cyclist. Wait, what is this? Willie the Wolverine has found a different route across the busy freeway. The new UVU Pedestrian Bridge is now open. Will he take the stairs or the elevator? The stairs it is, and he's off.
Yes! Finally got here. I'm so close. Oh no, I didn't think about how difficult parking would be.
I'm gonna win! She'll never get parked in time, and Willie, he's still gotta be on the bus. I did it!
Willie wins the race. The new pedestrian bridge makes all the difference, connecting one side of campus with the other and conveniently and safely bridging the transportation gap for pedestrians and cyclists. Kayaking is not allowed.
Where is everyone? I forgot my cell phone! Help!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and friends. I always knew that UVU folks were talented. I just didn't realize until today that I'd hired a provost who's worthy of, an Emmy or an Oscar. So let's give Provost Vaught a round of applause. I want to thank everyone who's here today, starting with Vice President Val Peterson and my colleagues in the events team who worked so hard, the culinary arts, to get this event together today. I want to thank also Speaker Wilson. Okay, Speaker Wilson, please stand. Please. His suit, have you noticed what color his suit is? Green. He is a man of impeccable taste. I want to thank Terry Newell. I want to thank Carlton Christensen, Mayor Brunst, and everybody who made this day possible. So let's talk about this bridge. As Val mentioned, It provides safety and shelter and direct access to UVU's main campus. It's accessible to those on foot, on bike, and those with disabilities. I also want to mention that it says to our students that you deserve this. You deserve better infrastructure. Our university values of exceptional care, exceptional accountability, and exceptional results are exemplified in this very impressive structure. As you know, I'm known here at UVU as the Dancing Queen President. And don't be surprised to receive an invitation for parties, dancing parties on this heated bridge. At UVU, the bridge is a great metaphor. We strive to build bridges like this one that will last for generations. In fact, this bridge will outlast us. We bridge the gap for first-generation students and for all students seeking to improve their lives. And we offer them extraordinary educational opportunities on this campus. Throughout the history of Utah, UVU has bridged the gap in the state's labor force by providing skilled and educated employers and the leaders of tomorrow. More than 80% of our graduates, 86% in fact, are still here in Utah 1 year after graduation, and 76% are still here 10 years after graduation. We are fully invested as a university, as individuals, as taxpayers, and as families in the great state of Utah. I lived here for 3.5 years in the mid-'80s, delighted to be back here and delighted to be part of a story that most of this country, the United States, still doesn't understand, and the world has yet to get to know. The story of UVU, the story of Utah, and what we do here to be good neighbors, to be hard workers, to believe in the future, to work in that middle ground where we can deliver good services and raise as many people as possible. So I know there is another video that we want to show before the end of this, but again, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. And may I ask my colleagues if now is the time to show the video. We've had students in a contest, for reasons that they use this bridge. So go ahead and roll the video.
I am so excited for the bridge because it's going to help relieve the stress and the fears of parking and driving to school and traffic. And it's going to help get my blood flowing when I walk to school in the morning. It's going to be great.
With the UVU Bridge, I will be able to sign up for more classes in person, and I get to enjoy some fun cardio on my way to school. So I am really excited about that and I can't wait.
I have always loved bridges. When I was a kid, it was the bridge to Terabithia. I got older, it was Jack Kerouac's Brooklyn Bridge Blues. And I don't think there's anything less epic about this bridge that's going to carry students to their education and eventually to their dreams.
Thank you, students. Thank you, Wolverines. They're all here, the students who submitted these videos: Max Taylor, Rosa Baker, and Ammon Cheney. This was a contest, and it was not an easy decision for our judges, but after some very serious deliberation, the grand prize winners are, please come up, Max Taylor. Woo! Ammon Cheney. Come on, Ammon. And Rosa Baker as a runner-up. Enjoy these amazing prizes. We appreciate all of our students and everyone who's joined us today for this remarkable new connection between campuses, transportation modes, and people. We look forward to continued partnerships and collaboration with all of you. With this bridge, we have proven that what may seem impossible and what takes years in planning and execution can become reality when we work together. And now I have to do what I do at all happy events. I'm the only president of a university in the United States that walks around with pom-poms. Go Wolverines! Woo! So everyone who is cutting a ribbon, I think it is time for us to move up. Or Val, do you have, I think I'd like to ask Val to come up here to give us instructions. It has to come from a general, not me.
Thanks, Andrew. Thank you, President Terry, Carlton, Mayor Brunst, and Speaker Wilson for your remarks. Now it's time for us to cut the ribbon, which will officially open the bridge for use. For those of you who are joining virtually, please enjoy the following videos of students around campus expressing the impact of this bridge will have on them. And thank you for joining us today. Please enjoy the videos, and we'll be back in a few minutes as we transition onto the bridge for the remainder of the program. So for those of you who are here, some of you have been invited to participate in this next portion. You should have been given a station number during check-in.
Being a student who lives in Salt Lake, I'm really excited for the new UVU Pedestrian Bridge because it will make my transition from the Frontrunner station to UVU's campus a lot faster and a lot more enjoyable as well.
I'm excited for the new UVU Bridge because it allows us to get to campus quicker, connect us to the train, and let us watch track meets from a cool angle up in the sky. Go UVU!
The UVU bridge will be beneficial because I can attend my classes safely while avoiding traffic, and so I can make it on time to my classes.
Hey Wolverines, I'm super excited for the new bridge being built. This bridge is going to help me continue my education by allowing me better access to UTA services and also to West Campus where I may have future classes.
I have always loved bridges. When I was a kid, it was the bridge to Terabithia. I got older, it was Jack Kerouac's Brooklyn Bridge Blues. And I don't think there's anything less epic about this bridge that's going to carry students to their education and eventually to their dreams.
With the UVU Bridge, I will be able to sign up for more classes in person, and I get to enjoy some fun cardio on my way to school. So I am really excited about that, and I can't wait.
I am so excited for the bridge because it's going to help relieve the stress and the fears of parking and driving to school and traffic, and it's going to help get my blood flowing when I walk to school in the morning. It's going to be great.
Being a student who lives in Salt Lake, I'm really excited for the new UVU Pedestrian Bridge because it will make my transition from the Frontrunner station to UVU's campus a lot faster and a lot more enjoyable as well.
I'm excited for the new UVU Bridge because it allows us to get to campus quicker.
you for joining us virtually today to celebrate the new UVU Pedestrian Bridge. We invite you to come across the bridge yourself. Have a great rest of your day.